This leads directly to the green room. They're expecting us. Vodyanitsa will be waiting for us there. Hey there. Excuse me.
Can you believe it? I am so mad right now.
Oh, it's you two.
Huh? You know each other? Oh, wait. Is this who you were telling me about? The one you met yesterday and couldn't stop.
I never said that.
Yes, you did. Why are you denying it? It was right before I went on that rant about the moody factory owner.
Might I ask what brings you two here?
Oh, I just brought him here to see the show. And when it finished, he was full of... So I thought I'd try my luck. See if we could get the chance to chat for a bit. Maybe get an autograph?
You work here. You of all people ought to know that's against the rules. It's not.
Oh, what's the big deal? Come on, don't be shy. I can give you an autograph. You can take a picture too if you want.
Do as you please. I finished all my shows for the day. I'll leave you to chat.
I wasn't making that stuff up, you know. Odette's just too proud to admit it. She thinks very highly of you, and so do I. You did the right thing and...
We're good. Odette's out of earshot. I'll lock the door. Confidentiality, of course. The Rokot is very strict on that.
Whoa, Alosha! Not out loud! Not with an outsider here.
Relax, I've taken care of it. Look at this.
The President's reply sent this morning. Wait, so he's been approved to join?
You told me last night that you wanted to get intel from the Rokot. Unfortunately, Rokot intel... But ever since you set foot in Snezhnaya, we've been working together. I've seen the way you work, your character, and your motives. Everything about you is perfectly in alignment with what we're trying to achieve. I wrote a letter to the President explaining your situation. Of course, it's still your decision whether you want to...
Well, assuming Odette was... Still, you gave me a real fright. I didn't know that's why you came looking for me. So, that stuff you said about admiring my performance. Now you're talking.
Anyway, let me give you a quick rundown of how things work. Like I said, the Rokot is a covert organization, and we hide our identities. Members typically don't meet in person or even know each other's identity. Because of this, members are basically free to decide their methods without constraints.
After all, we don't have any
Beyond the freedom to choose how you operate, it's also your... In short, joining the Rokot in and of itself won't place any restrictions on your act. There's a code of conduct you can read if it interests you. But basically, as long as you don't plan on using...
I tried reading it 5 or 6 times. Never made it all the way through. Even the most lackluster...
Great. Then I'll go grab an official application form.
Well, Alosha has this pet dog, you see. Dagaran took quite a liking to me, so... Then, the Rokot was out on a mission one day.
Just a coincidence, really. We didn't report it to the higher-ups, though, to avoid dealing... like... my job at the theater, for instance. By the way, what were you complaining about just before we came in? Did everything go okay with you?
Everything did not go okay. That's why I was so mad. I tried to make some small talk with him before I went, but he wouldn't take the bait. And then he started, what did he? I had to juggle things around.
Yeah, meeting Chuganov in person. Oh, you probably don't know who we're talking about, do you?
To the citizenry, he's a family, but our interactions with him, take the ticket situation for instance, not to mention that he's never paid for, and another thing.
Calm down, Vodyanitsa. If you won't do it the easy way, we'll have to try the hard way. But first things first. Here's your application form. Go ahead and fill it out.
Excellent. We'll hold on to this for you. All right. Now that we're officially Rokot, recently, we've done some recon work at the East Permit. All we need now is some direct evidence to present to the Vetcha.
That way, the Kresnik Crystal can be allocated to where it's needed.
I was hoping he might let slip during one of our chats, but he's too tight-lipped. I'm meeting another regular theater-goer tonight.
But Valeria's here too, and he's probably looking for Mitya, so he may end up being a no-show.
Don't you? Mitya is a renowned energy expert. The authorities should take someone like him Also, we're not allowed on... yeah, still. I hear
What do you think? Sound like something worth your time?
Okay, in that case, he's a huge fan, so I doubt he'll have his...
Sure. Don't worry. We'll make a believable pair of buddies.
Perfect!
Okay. What needs tidying?
Everything!
cleanup sequence in progress. Based on data from past incidents, please avoid dropping small items such as Mora. Combat data updated. Please rest assured that I will not blow the roof off again. Reviewing outstanding items on today's to-do list. Do you have any additional commands? No problem. I can add them shortly. I'm quite used to it.
We come here often, so we shouldn't stand out. Let's sit here. Now, it's up to Vodyanica.
Mr. Mitya! Over here!
Oh, sorry. I got a little held up on my way here. Now we have even less time than we planned. Go ahead and order some snacks and drinks. Whatever you like. Let me see. According to my schedule, we...
You're really pressed for time today, huh? I would...
No need. Getting to meet the lead singer is a very I've already had to decline your invitation several times because our schedules rarely...
Well, it's very kind of you to make time just for me.
I'm not too sure, to be honest. But Snezhnaya is full of weird and wonderful things like that, so people tend not to bat an eye. I'm sure the same will go for the Eye of Grey.
The reason I invited you out for tea and a chat today was to get some feedback from a true fan of...
Well, I genuinely have nothing bad to say. No matter... Maybe it's because the more times I listen...
Thank you! I'm delighted to hear...
Oh, yeah. The piece you sang today, for example. Hey, what's with you? I'm just praising a good performance. I always used to find that such a bleak and lonely song. But the more you...
Wow, I'm impressed. I did... Still, Beneath the Frozen River wasn't...
Oh, really? But it's a classic.
Almost every time.
Oh. Well then, let me say a few words.
I didn't sing that one today either. My voice wasn't quite up.
Oh.
Sorry, Mr. Mitya, but you were at the theater today, yes?
Of course I was. Remember? I said hello to all the troop members before...
So, what did Odette sing today?
Elegy of the Snow-Winged Goose, of course.
Correct. I see. You find my singing boring, don't you? That's why you don't remember a single song. Looks like I'll need to cut a few...
No, that's not it. I swear. All right. I'll be straight with you. I enjoy watching your shows because the exquisite performances stimulate the mind. It always sparks some... So, whenever I get stuck at work, I come to the theater. Odette's dance during the Elegy of the Snow-Winged Goose today was simply incredible. It got that look of sheer defiance in the face of utter tragedy. It was so inspired. Not that I made a ton of progress in the grand scheme of things, but I still think it was productive.
So what you're saying is, you didn't listen to my singing?
Unfortunately not. I'm sorry. I don't know which is more disrespectful. The fact that I don't always come for the show itself, or the fact that I missed your performance.
Seems like things are getting a little awkward.
Mitya just stepped into a conversational minefield. If there's one thing Vodyanica doesn't like, it's people who show disrespect for her. This meeting was so hard to set up. Don't tell me it's alright.
It's fine. I suppose this is... Don't let it bother you.
She's showing a lot of restraint.
Well, I'll be sure to let Odette know how much you adored her performance.
Please don't say that. I always love your
I know. I can tell. That's what I'm sure some people can't stand it when...
Fair enough. I still feel kinda bad, though.
But you know what I really can't...
Oh, yeah, 100%. There are... what's wrong?
I don't know if you've heard about the boss of the Iskra manufacturing plant. Box tickets only, premium...
Well played, Vodyanica. Seems like she's harnessing her rage to steer the
Now that you mention it, I've interacted...
Yeah, he couldn't care less about what's happening on... What's the big deal with that factory he runs anyway?
Oh, really?
Yep, the things people are saying are pretty damning. Low wages, insanely long working. Project Stuja has now been extended so many times, where if the rumors are true, he's an—
Interesting. So you've heard about it too?
What? So it's really true?
Who knows? I've only heard the same rumors you have. The Rooster's been coming down on us hard lately, demanding that we track and trace every single batch of Crystal. My coworkers in the Department of Energy—
The Rooster? I didn't realize he cared.
Yeah. Even though there are no restrictions on Crystal trading, looks like we'll need to arrange an investigation into the— I never knew you kept up with current affairs beyond the theater, Miss Vodyanica. You really have a heart. Most Fae in your position have long been indifferent to the plight of human—
Well, those of us who choose to live in human cities are naturally going to pay attention. I'm just surprised to learn that even someone with as much experience as him is—
This is it.
I'm sure Mitya can sense on some level that she's fishing for information. But since their conversation is so relaxed, he might just let some—
It's stressing me out too. If I'd only made better—
Oh, so your work—
That's right. The armory— Right now, the only thing that meets the requirements is the power, but harnessing that power is costly. Each step of the progress has been painfully slow, and the team—
Could it be that this new energy source has side effects?
No, it doesn't affect us, because the energy is used for— Okay, I got it. Stop choking me. Sorry, I can't talk about that. I think we're all just exhausted. We've been working ourselves to the bone for so long with so little progress to show for it. It's no wonder people are struggling.
Seems like I owe you an apology. I shouldn't have gotten so mad at you.
Don't worry about it. I count myself lucky, to be honest. I don't envy the people who work closely with the—
So they're trying to develop a completely new kind of energy. Yeah, censored by a scarf. Who would have thought?
Oh, dear. It looks like my time is up. I'm afraid I'm so sorry. We ended up barely talking about this.
That's okay. It was a pleasure chatting with you, really.
Let's make up for it next time. Yeah, hopefully once the work pressure— We touched on some confidential issues today. I'd be grateful if you could—
That could have gone worse.
Nice job. Why was me—
Sorry, routine inspection. Okay, let's go.
So he wasn't rushing to get back to work. He must have calculated that Valeri would find—
One of the main duties of the Special Assignments Battalion is to ensure that important figures stick to their schedules.
All right, time for us to get going too. Excuse me, check please.
We'll settle our check too, then.
Oh, hello there. Mr. Mitya paid the check before leaving. He also asked me to pass on a message. He said it was an honor to share his tea break with Miss Vod—
Wait.
So he knew we were here all along? This raises a lot of questions. Maybe his work isn't confidential after all. Maybe the key— Vodyanica and Alosha have left.
You're back! Here pretty early today. Paimon was just gonna mention— Still, there's some good news. It's like there's some kind of mysterious— She only started feeling this way.
That's right. The Armory Palace needs a brand new energy source.
Could that have something to do with it?
What is it? You're making that face again. So, they're trying to develop a new— Well, Mitya denied that the energy— And even so, those are completely different— It's pretty faint. Sure, Paimon's with you. Oh, great point. Good idea. This one seemed right.
Alosha replied. He says that we won't be able to speak at the Vetcha, but he can arrange for us to attend as visitors. Time to get ready. Then head to the Snezhnograd Vetcha.
Miss Vodi,
Sorry, I'm not taking interview. Oh good, you're here. The session's about to begin.
please wait, Miss Vodenitsa. Could you introduce...
In summary, the energy management commitments made for the outgoing period have been delivered upon. Furthermore, both the production and consumption of Kresnik Crystal show clear signs of stabilizing. The relevant agencies have assessed the present circumstances and determined that the status quo can be sustained until the next period. It should also be noted that while the recent blizzards have led to a significant increase in people's... Her Majesty the Tsaritsa is giving her full attention to this matter. We should have every... A financial report on disaster relief is also present in this report, courtesy of Pantalone.
They cover the same old ground every single time. The rooster never seems to mind. There's a general lack of trust. People aren't seeing any tangible benefit.
Yeah, if it weren't for these hard copy documents, I could have at least made something up. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just out here trying to hit my interview quotas. Bring out the kvass.
If I remember correctly, you guys don't even have a...
Okay then, best-selling street stall newspaper in town. Still counts.
Order! We will now open the floor to the representatives. If there are no further substantive...
Snezhnaya has a long tradition of treating members of the Fatui armed forces and their dependents, but recent surveys shows that Fatui families in remote areas. It's been said many times before, but it bears repeating now.
Perhaps you wouldn't need to keep repeating yourself if you would hear me out for once. I say again, true consistency exists only in principle. You appear to treat resource allocation as a simple function of production and population. And do you even know how long it's been since Snezhnaya last conducted a census?
If I knew the answers to questions like that, I'm sure I'd be a very wealthy man. I'd like to bring the focus back to the specific issue I raised. Or do you wish to deny that favorable
It's easy to be a critic when there's no... Defeat the ringleader and all other problems will... But in case you aren't aware, not one jot in my report would change.
So you have no intention whatsoever of finding a solution to this problem?
On the contrary, I'm the only one here who ever brings solutions.
Child opened by speaking up for the armed forces. Regrator struck back with style and a war of words ensued. Our reporter was live on the scene to get the audience's reaction as it all unfolded. Who do you support? The people have spoken! Child received raucous applause from the crowd.
Now you see why they don't have a sales permit.
However this reporter wants to spin things, I haven't forgotten that Tartaglia was representing the Northland Bank, so surely their relationship can't always have been this strained.
You two are getting off topic. Let's focus on what the data is.
Mr. Pantalone, may I speak on your behalf?
Oh, please do. I'm more than happy to save my breath.
Crystal distribution policy undergoes modifications with each new, but I fear many may have been misled on this topic by extremists. The most recent reports all point to Snezhnaya's resilience and adaptability to make drastic adjustments without first considering the risks would likely...
Renowned scholar of finance, Arapov's, with the notorious Lelek still active to this...
She's just rephrasing what Mr. Pantalone said. The Rokot are the critics he accused. As for Lilek, you won't have heard of him yet. Ending Project Stuja has... So whether it's threats, coercion, or bribery...
And since we're already on the subject, yes, don't we...
At least someone here wants to take this discussion. I think it would be easiest to let the Fatui handle it. Whatever you need, you can ask the...
I will be happy to take a note of your... The commander has always taken a keen interest.
Let us refrain from jumping to conclusions until a concrete and actionable plan is in place.
My apologies, Lord Rooster.
There are numerous issues to address here, including manpower, time sensitivity, and reporting lines. Nevertheless, I support drafting a proposal. Follow the usual procedure.
In that case, I'd like to share one thought before the proposal is drafted. The issue of time sensitivity was raised. In fact, the Energy Commission already collects regular statistics on each urban center and its surroundings.
That's a good idea. I read every issue of Sviet Lolaidovka's report, and although my focus is mostly on the section about equipment
Be that as it may, does no one see an issue with using local data to determine...
Not if they are used purely for reference. So long as we have the report.
Very well then. It appears that this...
Yeah, sounds good to me.
The members reached a provisional consensus on the issue of improving treatment for... Today, the prima donna of the Korailievsky troupe attended a session of the Snezhnograd Vecha in the company of a dashing young man. The question on all our minds is, what is the true nature of their relationship?
Write anything like that again, and I'm revoking your permission to interview the troupe. Got it?
Now then, if there are no further contributions from those...
Hey, check it out! What made him vote against? Why now?
The votes have been tallied. Those in favor of continuing Project Stuja total 61%. Securing a clear majority.
That was too close. The margin has shrunk yet again. Chuganov was a huge loss.
I'll bet Lelek is behind this.
Chuganov. I see. Lelek strikes again.
Yes, go, Lelek. Once Project Stuja is defeated, our unwavering support at Bring Out the Kvass will finally pay.
In accordance with the result of this vote, Project Stuja will remain in effect until the next Vecha. We debate only for the greater glory and solidarity of our... The session is concluded.
I have to say, I really wasn't expecting Chukhanov to vote against Project Stusha. Well, in principle, Snezhnaya's business and political elites ought to be the ones least likely to oppose it. As we heard, but even if the policy got cancelled, I got a letter from Mr. Meaty. In a situation like this, once the rooster receives the report, he'll order the fact, but that's a week-long process, and thus didn't make exactly. And as I was originally gonna try and flip him after he received notice of the official sanctions. My plan was to get rather than just sit back and take the hit while but now, he's already voted against it. Which means, yeah. No one knows why
Lelik must have strong motivations, given how he'll stop at. Maybe my next step should be to focus on him.
Oh, right. What are your plans for the rest of the day?
Hey, comrade. I noticed you were here during the debate.
I didn't take you for a political
Greetings, Harbingers. I just happened to have some free time today.
Ah, Odette must have introduced you.
I'll leave you to catch up. I should head back to...
Sure. Break a leg and... Thought it might be fun to check out the Vetcha, did you? Things are never that simple with you, Traveler. There's no way you're here for kicks and giggles.
Oh, yeah. To some, he's a captivating enigma. No one ever thought that some anonymous nobody from the Rokat could cause such a... Huh? You want to look into Lelik? Then I'm sure his days of anonymity are numbered. What do you think?
Fine by me, I guess. If the Traveler actually manages to expose in return, it seems fair to let him in on...
My thoughts exactly. Sharing is caring. Head back to Glupov and grab the
As you command, child, sir.
In that case, since we're going to be waiting anyway...
One common thread among the many incidents Lelik has been involved in, his modus operandi is to silently infiltrate the scene, and so all these files have to offer are short statements by the people.
If nothing else, it shows we're dealing...
Yes, and to that point, he often strikes and somehow, Lelik slips right into their rooms without making a sound. If he can get in and out undetected, it means it's hard to believe that a human being could pull this off flawlessly every time. So they switched the focus of the investigation to Careful. Don't underestimate me. Although, truth be told...
We haven't ruled out the possibility of Lelik being human. It's just... there can only be a...
No, not as strong as me. You'll never find the culprit with criteria like that. Let's go with... a little weaker than me. Oh, you hit me right where it hurts. I'll admit, he's strong and meticulous. But can we at least limit this to candidates who have something to do with Snezhnaya?
He's just trying to find a reference point. Stop getting fixated on who's stronger than who.
But that's the most important thing. In my opinion, anyway.
Odette? Yeah, that seems about right.
Except she's Fatui, so the likelihood of her working against us is pretty low.
No, wait a moment. Maybe we should interrogate that assumption.
What do you mean? Which assumption?
Her Fatui identity doesn't necessarily exonerate her. And when you think about it, the Rokot would be precisely what
Plus, she wouldn't need to be such a pro at covering her tracks. Oh, yikes. I was just thinking out loud. Still, what reason could Odette possibly have for trying to call off Project
Arlecchino would be the best person to ask. She knows Odette best. Unfortunately, Rosaline used to open up to her in private about her struggles with Odette. As I'm sure you can imagine, Arlecchino is quite a lot better with children than Rosaline. She gave her some tips on how to handle the situation, and Rosaline managed to reach a settlement with Odette before leaving. Beyond that, I don't know the details about that side of things. But I do know that Odette definitely, the reason being, her father passed away during the early... That was back before it had been named Project Stuja, when things were still...
The more you know. Rosaline was always so self-centered. I never understood why she started paying so much attention to Odette. Is that such a surprise? If you cast your mind back...
Odette's past is no secret. Her father was a Fatus and her mother was a very famous... On the surface, it looks like she followed right in her parents' footsteps. But the truth is quite a different story. After her father passed away on a mission, Odette was only interested in ballet at the time. But this tragedy left the family with both per capitano's policy. Family members of the... So, regardless of how Rosaline may have felt about it...
Right, because the alternative would have been a one-off compensation payment, I guess. Still, she must have had mixed feelings about it, right? If she doesn't even like the Fatui...
It's just a theory. That said, I have no idea where Odette's... Plenty of people were on bad terms with Rosaline. I have no intention of trying to... Yes, but there's not much...
Yeah, back to Lelik. Funnily enough, which means you...
Spirit Seeker. Quite the classic ballet. It was past, but Odette's been practicing it.
Tonya's excited for it too.
I've actually seen it several times before. It's a tale of love and regret. But when that classic melody kicks in, not an easy dance to do just...
In that case, I think that even if she is Lelik, I'll let you take it from here, comrade.
Accelerating.
Today. Next step is to head back to the theater either way. Paimon doesn't get the sense that maybe this is going too far. Why leave a letter when she could, so... If it is her... Yeah! Well, no change, really. But that... Oh... Hearing you talk about your day makes...
Yeah, I wish you could be there too. I'm not used to adventuring alone. But don't worry.
Guess it's just one of those things. Never mind.
If Odette is Lelik, she may well have inside information on Project Stuja. Her father was involved with the project's early implementation. It's hard to imagine she could have gotten this far when she spoke to us as a member of the Fatui. How much did she let on? Only time will tell. Maybe tomorrow.
Hey look! It's snowing! Could be a tough day.
Ooh, it sure is cold today. I wonder... Here to see Odette? I just need to see your tickets for the preview. Perfect. Thank you. I'll hold on to your ticket.
I think I'll leave the Lelic question until after the show's over. Then I'll go for... Child said he was originally going to come with Tonya. So I'm guessing Is there anyone here who looks like a Tonya? Let's see. Mr. Chuganov's back again by the looks of it. Oh, and is that Mitya? And that Fatui officer, Valeri. Oh no. It looks like the show's starting, and I still haven't found Tonya. Never mind. I'll just have to take...
Members of the audience, I'm a staff member here at the theater. Today's performance was a very special one for us. As it marks the first attempt to commemorate this occasion, we would love to take...
All right, everyone, huddle in a little more. Now, look at the camera. 1, 2, 3.
Are you quite satisfied, Mr. Energy Scientist? I rather hope you don't have any other escape plans to add to my workload today.
What are you talking about, Sarge? This was simply my way of inviting you to... And wasn't the performance spectacular? In the future, I heartily encourage you to take...
It was indeed a fine performance, but I must correct you on one point. This is not time outside of work.
Working hours and non-working hours are just a social construct.
May we leave now?
Already? I mean, I was kinda hoping to soak up the atmosphere for a little longer. Off we go then, Sarge. Back to the land of working hours. Lead the way.
That has to be her. She's the only person in the audience around... Excuse me. Are you Tonya?
Huh?
Your brother's busy today, so I took his ticket. Don't worry about him, he's fine.
Oh, okay.
What's wrong? Are you sick?
No, I'm fine.
Maybe she caught a cold on the way here because of the weather.
I haven't seen snow like this in a long, long time. It's most unusual.
I know. It's completely white out there. You can barely see a thing. I've never seen such heavy snow in my life.
Let's wait it out for now. You'd be lucky not to freeze to death in this weather, let alone find your way.
Well, look at that. Maybe we shouldn't be in such a...
Let's wait and see.
Why do you need to take it so seriously? Fate has given us this wonderful chance to...
Come to think of it, there's a small inn not far from here that always keeps plenty of extra blankets on hand. I know the route well. Shall I head over and borrow...
Sir, there's really no need to go to all that trouble.
Hey, it's no trouble at all. Wait here, I'll be right back.
What a kind gentleman. Very good. My wife and daughter are waiting for me at home, so...
So... Are you expecting us to go back to the armory?
Don't worry about that. I made arrangements in advance. Should I not return to the Armory Palace within 3.5 hours after Operation Showtime begins, they will escort us back. You are one of our key military personnel, so any weather-related risks must be eliminated.
Operation Showtime? I gotta say, you've really turned this into quite a moral dilemma.
It's snowing pretty hard out there. I think you should stay here for now. You seem a little under the weather.
Sure. My Brother might come pick me up in a bit anyway.
Time to get to work. I should head backstage and find Odette. I need to look her in the eye and ask her.
Excuse me, are you looking for someone? Ah, a fan, I'm guessing? Today is just a dress rehearsal, so Miss Odette won't be meeting with fans. She's sorry, but that area is currently off limits to everyone except the cast and crew.
Bad timing, I guess. Well, I might as well stick around.
What happened to the gentleman who went to fetch the blankets?